Friends, I'm back with another machine on the Vulnhub, which is LAMPSecurity CTF4. To be honest, this is a very old machine, and there will be several possible ways to penetrate into. However, I think this machine is a very good one for beginner to practice the skills. For example, like immersion, for example, like Hydra, for example, like SQL injection vulnerability identification. Before we move forward, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. You're greatly appreciated. So without further ado, let's just get started. I've already imported the machine into the VMware workstation. So now we can go inside the VMware and the Kali Linux VM. As you can see, I've already done the Nmap scanning. Maybe I can zoom in the terminal so you can see what's going on. As you can see over here, I used the options like scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan. I also used the PN not to do the alive testing for the target, and then output the result into this file. So from the map, we can tell that the target has 4 open ports. The first one is 22, which is running SSH service, and also the version information a bit outdated. And the next one is 25, maybe SMTP service running on this port number. And the next one is 80, which is running HTTP. And also the version information, which is Apache 2. Also, it's telling us the operating system information, which is Fedora. And also we can tell that the target has robots file available, and which has 5 disallowed entries. Later we can check them one by one manually. And last one, this one is not open, sorry, my bad. So this target has 3 open ports. So what we are going to do next? We need to do the immersion with web application running over the port number 80, both manually and automatically. Let's launch our browser first. Put the IP address of the target. As you can see, there's some information. Similarly, we can check the source code of this page, which doesn't reveal anything important. And we can click some links like home or blog. And the blog, there's some blogs. We can read more. So from the pattern, we can make a guess that maybe this URL has SQL injection vulnerability. Later, we can use SQL map utility to test on this. But for now, we just copy this URL and note it down to our notebook, because we need to do furthermore manual immersion. For example, like research, contact. Next, I think we need to check whether, of course, we have already know that its existence of robots file. And we can browse or access these disallow entries one by one. The first one is mail. And we are prompted by the username login. And we can check by submitting admin and admin as password. Login, however, failed. And also we can try to use login bypass technique. password, login, failed. Also at the top, we can get the version of the Squirrel Mail service. So we can copy and we can use the search sprite utility to see whether there is vulnerability for this service. And we can paste it in here. It does have, and this is the remote code execution. Of course, I've already copied this script or exploit code earlier, and this one, and we can get out this shell script. If you take a look at this shell script code in detail, we can see we are required to authenticate before we can use this shell script. As you can see, we need to provide username and password. For now, we don't have such information. So next, we need to check the next entry. So which one? Restrict. Not found. Next one is conf. Internal server error. And SQL. Yeah, there is database SQL file we can click on. And this is some sort of the SQL sentence or command which doesn't give us anything important. Next, we can check the admin. Yeah, we are prompted again by the use login panel. For example, we can check to use by checking this panel by submitting admin and admin as a password to see whether there is weak credential vulnerability. And also we can check whether we can use the login bypass technique. Login failed as well. So I think we have already gone through all entries. We cannot find anything important, right? So how to do? Do you remember? I've already noted down this URL. We need to check whether this URL has SQL injection vulnerability. To do that, we can use SQL map. Press enter. As you can see, because I've already run it earlier, so this process will be very quick. Next, we need to enumerate information of database, DBS. As you can see, there are several available databases on the target, and this one is what we are looking for. So we can use the uppercase D to specify the database name. And we want to get the database's information with this database. And then, of course, I want to dump the user table. And I do not want to crack. As you can see, we got the username and password. And of course, you can use the John the Ripper or Hashcat to do the cracking. Apparently, this is the MD5 encrypted password. So another way is to use the crack station, online password crack station, to crack. To save time, I've already done that earlier. And actually, we can make successful cracks for all passwords. And then we can generate the username dictionary and also the password dictionary. Of course, we can use this information to log in to the web application. However, as pen tester, Before we try to do that, I'd like to test whether such credentials are reused by the system. Okay, so with surface SSH. So how to test? We can use Hydra to test. I'd like to autocomplete this command. Hydra can crack the passwords for different types of services, including SSH service. Because the username and password dictionary are very short, so this process will not take long time. As you can see, we got the combinations of username and password. Then we can use any of them to log in to the target. However, I'd like to showcase the error. When you do this machine by yourself, you also encounter similar problem. No matching key exchange method found. Of course, to do that, to solve this issue, we can use the Google to make some research. As you can see over here, to solve this issue, the only thing for us to do is add one more option. So we can make collection again. And then we can provide the password for this user. As you can see, this time no error appeared. As you can see, we are successfully logged in as user. Yeah, this user. Next, we need to elevate a privileged root user. I think because, as I mentioned, this is very old machine, and there will be local exploit to elevate. However, the easiest way to do that is to check whether this current user has permission to run sudo. So we just run sudo with L option, and we can provide the password of this current user again. As you can see, yeah, this current user can run all commands. So to elevate the privilege would be very, very easy. We just run sudo. As you can see, we have already become root user. Then we can navigate to root directory. Do we need to get the root flag? No need. So that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day.